Okay. Who do we have here?
This is Allie. Good girl, Al. Can you sit? Good girl. Good sit. Do you want a treat? She likes treats. Oh, good girl. Let's give you half of that. How about that? Good girl. You have a soft mouth.
And what's Allie's story?
Allie was found as a stray. She's young. We think about a year and a half old. Maybe younger, but we're not sure. Doesn't seem to have a whole lot of life experiences yet, but she's learning about a lot of things in her foster home. She's learning how to walk on a leash, and she gets along well with other dogs and likes people.
What about cats?
Well, I'm not sure about cats. She's curious about cats, but we haven't had her with a cat yet. She does like her treats, though.
Is she housebroken?
She is housebroken, yes, and she has a couple bad habits. Well, I wouldn't call them habits, maybe bad behaviors.
What does she do?
Well, one thing she does is she'll jump up when she gets excited, and when you try to leave her alone. She doesn't like to be left alone right now. She's a little bit insecure.
She doesn't look like she's jumping up right now.
Not right now, but if she gets pretty excited about these treats in my pocket, she might. She also doesn't like to be left in the backyard by herself. She can be left inside, or we leave her in the garage. She sleeps in the garage at our house. And she can be left there by herself, and she'll cry for a minute, but then she's fine. She's not destructive. But if you leave her in the backyard by herself, she barks. And so that might be something that can be trained out of her. In fact, I think it is. I'm wondering if maybe she was left in the backyard as a puppy for long periods of time by herself. But
she does okay with other dogs?
She does great with other dogs, and she's pretty playful. But like I said, she probably needs some obedience training. She's just learning about life.
Can you take her for a little walk and show us how she does on the leash?
She likes water, but we haven't been swimming yet, but she's very curious about water.
Well, that's not too bad.
No, she's pretty good. Sometimes she crosses over, but she's learning. I think she's ready for her forever home. She needs somebody to love her.
She's very beautiful.
She is very cute, and she's on the smaller side. She's probably about 100 pounds or so. I think she'll fill in a little bit. She's a little bit skinny right now.
And how would you describe her coat?
She has like medium length. It's very soft right now, and I think she still has some of that downy puppy fur. She's very soft.
Does she like to snuggle? What would happen if you get down on her level?
She loves to snuggle. Allie? Allie? Hi. Hello, Allie. Well, she's really interested in the treats in my pocket right now, but she likes to just snuggle buggle. Yes, don't you? Yeah, she's a good girl. And she was just spayed, and she's been microchipped, and she's going to get her rabies today. And then she's all ready to go. Right, Allie? Yeah. Good girl.
And how did she end up at the Humane Society?
She was a stray, and so we don't really know her story. If she could talk, she'd probably have a lot of things to say about her life in the past few weeks. Nobody came to claim her.
Does she like
belly rub?
Yeah, I can see that.
Yes. She's a good girl. That's a good girl, Allie. You like the belly rubs?
How does she do in the car?
She's very good in the car. She doesn't bark. Occasionally if she sees, like she saw a cow today, and she was pretty excited about that. I'm not sure she's seen a cow before. So she barked a little bit, but she calmed right down. She likes to ride in the car, and she likes to just go wherever you go. Right, Allie? You can touch her paws. She doesn't mind that. She'll play with all of her paws. So obviously she belonged to someone for a while. Maybe they just lost interest in her. I just don't know. But I can play with all her paws. I can pretty much do anything I want to her. And that's Allie.
Good girl, Allie.
Come on, Allie. Allie up. Allie up. Come on. Good girl. Okay.
Okay, well, let's try to find you a home, Allie.
Good girl. Sit. Good sit. Want a treat? One more treat for Alley-oop. Good girl. Good girl. Those are good.